Hi, my name is Kerry Critchlow from RCR Recording Studios, and today we're going to be talking about intentions and mindset when it comes to production and audio, recording, mixing, the whole nine yards, right? So what is the intention and mindset you have when you are going through your tracks or starting your production? And these are just some things to keep in mind. What is your vision for the song as a whole, and then down to the individual tracks, right? Is this song supposed to be bright or dark, aggressive or smooth, clean or dirty, loud or quiet, big or small, dynamic or even, lush or intimate, washed out or crisp, spacious or dry, warm or cold, exciting or chill, round or sharp? These are just a few adjectives or just a few kind of questions you might want to ask yourself as you're going through this process and trying to craft your sonic vision with the song, right? So as you approach this track, you might listen to the song and you think, I want this to be bright or I want this to be dark. And so this is going to influence your EQ moves or what kind of reverb or what kind of effects you're going to put on the track, right? Everything is kind of, you want to approach it from a mindset of intentionality, right? Why are you making the moves you're making? What is it that you want it to sound like? And that can help inform what it is you're going to do. For instance, if you want something that's going to sound bright, you may want to use an EQ that boosts more of the mid or upper range of your frequency spectrum. If you want it to sound dark, you may want to boost some of the lower mids of your frequency spectrum or cut back on some of the higher end of the frequencies. If you want it to be aggressive or smooth, if you want it aggressive, you may want to use certain compression or EQ that's going to make it pop out and be more aggressive and exciting and explosive. Or conversely, you may want to smooth it out and make it a little bit more even keel. So like aggressive, for instance, compression setting with a fast release is going to make something sound a little bit more aggressive, whereas if you have a medium or a slow release, it's going to sound a little bit smoother, right? And so you can start to use the tools to start achieving some of these types of things. And there are other questions you can ask yourself, right? Like this is just a quick list of things I put together off the top of my head, but what it comes down to is that when you're using compression, EQ, reverb, delay, and every other effect, they're just tools to help you reach your sonic goal. And that's kind of how you want to think about it. And knowing what those tools do and how they operate can help you hone in on this sonic vision that you're chasing, right? So the idea here is you want to just make sure that you have the right mindset or the intention behind what you're doing. And that will help you to make your decisions when it comes to mixing or your production, even what kind of sound you choose. One of the most important things you can do if you want like a good mix, you want a good source, right? So if you're recording a drum track or you're recording a vocal or whatever, you can kind of go in with the mindset that at the beginning, like, I want this to be a small and intimate sort of performance, or I want this to be a big and exciting kind of performance, a very dynamic, you get the idea, right? You want to approach everything from the production to the recording to the mixing with this intention mindset, where you're kind of asking yourself these questions and trying to push in the direction that you want it to go, right? And so having this kind of thing in mind is going to make your productions, your recordings, your mixing, everything about your music is going to feel more cohesive and more together if you can kind of approach it with this kind of mindset. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys have yourself a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.